What's going on, guys? We are on another no cooling call, and it looks like they were low on refrigerant. Customer was complaining about a low airflow. Good chance the coil was just icing up. They shut it off for a while and now they're getting some air, but gonna go check and see what we can find. Probably end up shooting some refrigerant in there. So yeah, as you can tell, they are extremely low. Superheat is 60 degrees with a 50 psi saturation, 25 degree evaporator. So the coil is definitely icing up. So we're gonna get these guys charged up and get them cooling for tonight. Basically what I'm doing is add about a half a pound and we'll give it about 10 minutes. I find that I usually don't have to wait as long for the refrigerant to cycle through if I'm charging it as a vapor. So we might actually give it around 3 or 4 minutes and let it stabilize before we add some more. So now that we've got the evaporator above freezing, we can walk inside and take our wet bulb temperatures and take our dry bulb temperature here outside so we can find our target superheat and charge the system properly. We just went in and took our wet bulb temperature and it was 64 degrees. And now looking at our dry bulb temperature right here, it's about 92. We're gonna come to our handy little chart here. Because this is R22, we're gonna change that. So we have a target superheat of 8 degrees. I've already added about 2 pounds of refrigerant here. And we're still at about a 32 degree superheat. So it's gonna take a little bit more. We're gonna wait a little while and then see where we're at then. trying to get this to settle down to around 8. I'm gonna go inside and take my wet bulb one more time to make sure that's gonna be our finishing target superheat. Okay, so our wet bulb was still about the same, and our dry bulb is still about the same, so we have the same target superheat of about 8 degrees. And right now, we're down to about 15, 14, and still going down a little bit. Just give it a few more minutes. May not have to add any more. It may drop right down to where we need it to be. Somewhere between 8 and 10 would be perfect for me. Our subcooling looks good. Doesn't look like there's anything wrong with the system besides it has a pretty big leak. And we're gonna get them a quote to replace. Gonna get them off this R22. Hopefully sometime this fall. Maybe next spring, sometime this winter or something. Because I doubt this refrigerant's gonna stay in this system over the winter. Going back up. I'm gonna flip this back. I'm gonna go ahead and watch that add about 3 or 4 more ounces. Try to make it even so the billing will be even, but if you can't, you can't. Yeah, we're looking at about 9 or 10 degrees. If it stops around 11, I'll be okay with that too. About 93. Let's double check again. Yeah, we're still at about 8 degrees. Superheat would be good. My chart says. Looks like we're stopping around 8.7. 8.8. Like I said, if it goes up a few degrees, I'd be okay with that too. You gotta remember, it's hard to get it exact. You know, your temperature clamps might be off. Your pressure transducers might be off in your gauge a little bit, so it's never going to be perfect, you know. But I'm happy with that. I'm going to get her packed up. At about 3 pounds, 4 ounces. Screw a hose on, I'll show you guys how to do a passive recovery. This is essential when you're working with R22 stuff. Not just because it's so expensive, but because of the ozone depleting properties in this refrigerant. Just good practice to do passive recoveries and not let a bunch of liquid refrigerant spill out of your hoses. We got our low loss right here. Take that one off. Try not to cross-thread it on my service port here. What you're gonna do is open the liquid side, then open the vapor side. Take all of that liquid refrigerant right back into the system. So all you have is a little bit of vapor left in this suction line. Alright guys, so just to recap, we had a no cooling call here on this American Standard. Customer was complaining about no airflow through the registers, and come to find out he was pretty low on charge and had a dirty air filter, which probably contributed, but the system sucked down about 3 pounds of R22, and we checked the wet bulb and got it down to a target superheat of 8 to 9 degrees, and did a passive recovery before we took the gauges off, and now it's time to head home. Thanks for watching guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.